Now, away from security matters, stakeholders in Nigeria's education sector are raising concerns over the moribund state of the National Library. They are questioning how Nigeria can speak of innovation, global competitiveness, and national pride when the Apex Library remains unfinished. Habiba Ajayi completes the report.
Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, is still ranked among countries with one of the weakest reading cultures. According to the National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education, 38% of Nigerians remains unlettered. A parent, Taiwo Idowu, described reading as an indispensable tool for learning and urged parents to instill the reading culture in their children.
I think it's because they see us reading, so they also learn to read through the parents. They imitate us. We advise them to encourage the younger ones, their children, their wards, to read, because without reading we cannot, we won't know anything without reading. It's through reading we can have understanding and knowledge.
A bookseller, Sunday Ame, alleged that many tertiary institutions are also guilty of failing to equip their libraries with relevant materials.
But it's a shame, because government doesn't care about the library. It doesn't care about the development of its citizens. Let me tell you, librarians, you see, rush to get books for accreditation. After accreditation, that is the end of the story. The students come there and borrow books and read. Most of the time, it is during accreditation that money are voted. But the most painful irony is that when money is voted, some schools hold on this money and ask lecturers to bring books for accreditation. I've encountered that in so many schools in this country.
In a recent development, the Nigerian Library Association, NLA, during its recent investiture, called on librarians to intensify efforts to meet the demands of the digital age.
The library, the librarian and society, the challenge of relevance. And in an age of innovation, without stepping up, librarians may not be able to catch up with what is happening. We're in the age of AI. We don't want technology to take over our responsibilities or our job from us. So we are looking at a situation where after today, we'll begin to look at our relevance going forward in the age of innovation.
Meanwhile, the federal government has been urged to ensure the speedy completion of the long overdue edifice.
We do not have an infrastructure yet as a national library. We have the British Library, you have the American Library of Congress, and so on and so forth. But today, in the last almost 25 years, they've been building a national library in Nigeria. But today, there is no library in Nigeria you can call really a national library, because the infrastructure is still being there. It's there. They are still working on the infrastructure. And I pray that with the present government, with the new, the renewed hope of agenda that we are talking about in Nigeria, that they will look at the infrastructure and complete it. And I think the Federal Minister of Education is actually already working with it along with the TED Fund. So we are praying that they actually make do the promises.
Completing the National Library project, they stressed, will not only restore dignity to Nigerians' cultural heritage, but also reaffirm the country's commitment to education, research, and innovation in the 21st century. Habibat Ajayi, Trust TV News, Abuja.